Ladies and gentlemen, all the anticipation leads to this moment. Welcome to SummerSlam. Ladies and gentlemen, after all the build-up and predictions, we finally made it. This is SummerSlam. We're coming to you live from Minneapolis, Minnesota. From the Twin Cities, welcome to beautiful downtown Minneapolis. Keep your butt in that chair because we've got a heck of a show in store. And now it's time for the SummerSlam match. Talk about starting the night off with a bang. Singles match coming up next. We have a real fan favorite versus a formidable opponent. The wait is over. This one's for all the marbles, and it's coming up next.
I can't wait.
We have one of our breakout talents against an imposing adversary.
This is gonna be good.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
King, there's something very intimidating about Randy Orton's methodical approach to the ring.
Yeah, you know what? He's just giving his opposition more time to worry about what they've gotten themselves into. I love it.
These are the type of matches that define careers. One-on-one for the gold.
From the moment he stepped into WWE, the phenomenal AJ Styles has changed the face of WWE. Now tonight, he looks ready for action once more.
Yeah, he really looks ready to go.
The mood has just changed. Here comes one of the most dominant champions we've seen in a long time.
But the challenger still looks confident.
Introducing the challenger from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton. Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, he is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
So much anticipation, and it all comes down to this.
Welcome, everybody, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Michael Cole, and to my left, the Hall of Famer, Jerry the King Lawler.
And I want to tell you something, Michael. This might well be one of the most highly anticipated nights of the entire year. We're starting things off strong tonight.
And what a hard knockdown, big-time impact. He's simply reminding him that he's here.
Good God. Is he pressing a secret button to move that fast? I mean, those kicks won't give you a good feeling. I can promise you that.
Moving up through the ranks in impressive fashion, we get to see AJ Styles in the matchup once again. Doesn't get any bigger. What can we expect from the champ here?
Take it from me, it's not easy defending the gold night in and night out, but somehow the champ does it with grace.
Or by cheating in your case.
Well, I know one thing. Nobody cares what you've done in the past, even if you are the champion.
Say what you will about Randy Orton, and most people have plenty to say, but there can be no doubt that he is one of the most ruthless performers in WWE.
Oh, forget about ruthless, Michael. I'd go so far as to call him merciless. I mean, when we see the Viper get that demented grin on his face and an opponent in a vulnerable position, we know that things are bound to get a little nasty.
First time for everything, I guess. Well, I've never seen him do that before. Executed perfectly.
And if we're going to talk nasty when it comes to Randy Orton, I'll never forget the night on Raw when the Apex Predator gave The Miz one of the worst beatdowns I've ever seen right in front of Miz's parents. That was downright cruel, but Randy seemed to enjoy every last minute of it. Nicely done there.
Just making his presence felt there.
He gets out of trouble there. A textbook suplex. He's begging for it.
Well, King, just like you said, the cruelty factor is always high in a Randy Orton match. The Apex Predator hears voices, and I'm not sure what they're saying to him, but I know they're not telling him to play nice in the sandbox. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Well, I don't blame him. Taking a risk here. Uh-oh. He's in position, ready to strike.
AJ Styles setting him up. Look at this.
Randy Orton delivering crippling punishment. This is insane. Does this build?
He did what he set out to do, and that was win.
Here's your winner and the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Wow, what a match. The championship retained over some game competition.
This was an awesome match and a great win. Man, when you get a one-on-one match like that, you hate to see one of them.
These fans are hoping the next match is as entertaining as the last. Tag team match on the way. We have a team led by a real fan favorite against a tuned group of combatants. Next up, we'll see both combatants tested like never before. Make no mistake about it, it's gut check time.
Yes, it is.
We have a real fan favorite taking on some tough competition.
What a great matchup. This should be great.
And you want to talk about anything goes, this one's not going to have a lot of catch-as-catch-can wrestling.
There's no question that this one's going to be a struggle, an outright battle of wills.
Both these superstars are primed and ready to roll.
And it sounds like these fans here in Minneapolis are hungry for some WWE action. So let's give it to them.
Up goes Eva Marie. That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. A win for Eva Marie here would successfully mark the culmination of a long journey to the top. How can she unseat the champ here?
Talk about rising to the occasion. I tell you, the champ is going to have to be on point here tonight.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen a more focused challenger, Cole.
Oh, that knee was right on target.
The champ's absorbing some offense here.
She might be a little caught off guard by the challenger.
Keep in mind, though, neither one of these divas has shown signs of pulling away. What a close match.
Yeah, but it's been a pretty even back and forth battle up until now.
That move should do it. I mean, this should have been over a while ago. Come on, ref.
Yeah, this should be over.
DDT! Everything red.
Take my word for it. She's seen a whole heck of a lot worse. And no quit. A sliced bread. So she slipped a bit, please. There's no need to panic. She's okay. She's having a real hard time getting back to her feet.
5, 6, 7, 8.
A model turned WWE diva. Eva Marie certainly has no problem turning heads when she's inside the ring.
Yeah, and backstage too, Cole. I swear it's amazing that more of the guys don't get whiplash the way they turn their heads when Eva Marie walks by.
Steel and flesh meet once more. Oh, my. Get the medics down here. Oh, right off the skull. Oh, my God.
Look at that. Another merciless blow. I think it's safe to say that if they got up with that, it would be a miracle.
Oh, not again. Not again.
The steel chair shots continue.
Okay, now she's just showing off.
Oh, there's a lot to hit there. Now the question is it DDT? Everything red.
Man, that was awesome.
You know, the guys aren't the only ones that have noticed Eva Marie's stunning characteristics, as you've seen on Total Divas. The girls can't help but notice either. And I think it's fair to say that it's oftentimes led to some jealousy.
6, 7.
And this match is going to continue.
Oh, right on the small of the back.
You don't see that move every day.
The brutality of this type of match is off the chart. I mean, you can't do a match like this and not despise each other on some emotional level. Cole, you can't blame some of the girls for being jealous of Eva Marie. I know some that would kill for the opportunity to ring announce.
Now it's gut check time. This has been so exhausting.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We will go on.
Reversal there by Eva Marie. As the attacker here, all you can do is just wait and see if it's over. And believe me, that's hard because what you want to do, if that doesn't do it, then what will?
You don't want to get in this diva's way.
DDT! Everything red.
Oh, man, I don't think her opponent was ready to be in this kind of pain. Then again, he still has a lot to prove before he can take that championship.
Sliced bread. Here we go. The officials counted again. Will it be for the last time?
3.
Eva Marie went through a rebirth in 2015, and it's paid off. Eva Marie went through a rebirth in 2015, and it's paid off.
The face is absorbing a lot of punishment right now. It might be a good idea to get those arms up.
Eva Marie showing some adversity right now.
She's sticking to the game plan no matter how redundant.
Now it's gut check time. This has been so exhausting. If that doesn't do it, then what will?
Heads up! Sometimes when you go high risk, you crash and burn. And sometimes you knock it out of the park. And that was a perfect example of hitting it big.
3, 4, 5, 6.
A lot of chatter on social media over this Divas match here tonight.
Somehow found a way off the mat.
She's showing something different here tonight.
Oh, what a chop!
You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now. Eva Marie is looking to end this right now.
DDT! Everything red. There it is, the finisher. This could all be over right now.
And her opponent's in what you call a world of hurt. Remember, they got a long way to go before they've earned the right to be called the champion.
6, 7, 8.
And this match is going to continue. Oh no, here we go. Eva Marie, sliced bread.
Here we go. The officials counting again. Will it be for the last time?
3,
I don't know how much longer she's going to be able to go.
5, 6, 7.
King, the last man standing match is one of the most physically demanding matches in all of WWE.
You're right, Cole, and I think we're starting to see
This grueling last man standing matches finally come to an end.
Here's your winner and the new WWE Women's Champion, Eva Marie.
New champion, I don't believe it. And neither does the former champ that appears to be stunned and astonished.
Look at the look on it.
Catch your breath because the next match should be every bit as good. Singles action on tap right now. We have one of the best talents on the roster to date in a match that will be etched in the record books. Now that's what you call turning the tables. We have a real fan favorite versus a formidable opponent.
Oh, man. I can't wait to see these two go at it.
Goldberg's a former World Heavyweight Champion in WCW and WWE. The former NFL defensive lineman is always hunting for new victims. An opponent must fear the spear. And remember that Goldberg's question is always, who's next?
Yeah, who's next to feel the spear? I don't know about you, but I've really been looking forward to this.
Come on, enough preliminaries.
And it sounds like these fans here in Minneapolis are hungry for some WWE action. So let's give it to them.
Jerry the King Lawler, your Hall of Fame career saw many battles. Tell us your feelings on Goldberg and if defeating him is possible.
We're going to find out a lot here tonight. Head to head, no excuses. Let's get it on.
With Goldberg, the question isn't when, why, or how, but who? Who's next?
So damaging.
You know, in the past few years, I think we've seen more serious injury caused by Brock Lesnar's Kimura than by any other finisher in WWE. In fact, I don't know if calling it a finisher is adequate. It's more like a mutilator. Just ask Mark Henry or even Triple H.
He's certainly showing us something new from his repertoire.
That's cool. I like new stuff.
Oh, and did you hear the impact?
Suffice to say, you never want to get in Lesnar's grasp, Cole. He's as strong as an ox. He's got hands the size of lunch pails, and there's no getting out of that Kimura lock once you're in it. All you can do is tap out before he yanks your elbow out of the socket or snaps your arm in half.
Brock Lesnar going to work now. Looks like his shoulder has a giant target on it.
Oh, that's a shot. What do you think about that strategy?
Gonna take the trip, John?
Hell no.
Suplex City. Come on, that won't even faze him. He's experienced a whole lot worse. He's got him up.
Risking disqualification here.
I don't like how slow he is to react right now.
Even more damage to the face.
And that face looked like it had been damaged enough already.
Yeah, that was some shot Goldberg just took.
You got that right, Cole. Goldberg really got nailed there.
And he fails to connect with anything that time.
Man, that was some miss, all right. I can feel the breeze all the way over here.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. And Brock Lesnar nails it.
If he can't regroup soon, this won't end well. Uh-oh, Lesnar has him up.
Lesnar disposes of him.
There's the finishing move. Don't know if you have anything left after that.
Hey, he's going for it again.
I don't know how he can counter this. I don't know how he's going to get out of this here.
Really going to work here, just wrenching that thing.
He got him to tap out. Big victory. Huge win here tonight.
Yes, it was.
Uh-oh. I don't quite think he's done. And no, stomping away now. Talk about a sore winner.
I love a sore winner.
He should have just headed back to the locker room and celebrated.